Hi, my name is Tamika Harris, and I am a health education specialist here at the Florida Department here in Escambia County. And I am part of the health education team, and we have designed a Matters of the Heart online support group. And the reason why we have designed this group because of we are concerned about the chronic disease, heart disease. As you know, heart disease is the number one cause of death in the world and the leading cause of death in the United States. Billions of dollars are being spent every year in the U.S. on medications and stuff to reduce the risk of heart disease. So that means that this disease is really crippling our nation economically and causing health care to really rise every year. And the sad thing is women are mostly affected by the disease than men. It's responsible for killing 1 out of 3 women every day, with African American women being the most susceptible than any other races. So this is something that we are concerned about as far as in Florida in our area, and this is something that we have addressed by designing the Matters of the Heart program. Escambia County, they are aware of this disease, and they have put together programs that are available to the community. The only thing is that they have excluded Escambia County from most of the programs that are offered here in Florida because they're not considered high risk for heart disease. And the reason we believe is because Caucasian is reported to be the largest population in Florida and in the Escambia County, according to the U.S. Census. But heart disease is reported in the Escambia County to be the number one killer among the African Americans. So we believe that for some reason they got left out of the equation, and we have put together a program to fill in the gap. Cardiovascular disease is responsible for killing 50,000 of African American women every year. Only 30% of the African American women know that heart disease is their health risk, their greatest health risk. Only 1 out of 5 African American women believe that she is personally at risk. So we the health education team has designed this program basically to be the primary target of the African American women, so we can bring awareness to the community and we can reduce the cause of death that is caused by heart disease to the African American women here in the Escambia County. While they're so susceptible to heart disease, we're talking about the African American women. Well, here in Florida in the South, we're accustomed to eating, and I say we because I am an African American woman. So African American women are susceptible to eating. They just eat certain food because that's what they're accustomed to do. That's what their ancestors did. So this unhealthy diet that they eat is very unhealthy. It's saturated in fats and a lot of fried foods, and high in sodium. So these are capable of causing heart disease because it's prone to diabetes and high blood pressure. So these are the things that will kick off heart disease and cause women to be most susceptible to it. Also, black women are known to be physical inactive, majority of them. And because of that, that's where obesity come in line, so that's something that we want to encourage black women to start being more active. And as I stated before, some black women just do not know. African Americans women do not know that they're susceptible to heart disease. They don't believe that they could die from heart disease. So this is something that we want to do. We want to really target that population so we can get awareness out to them so they'll know. Our objective is to empower the African American women about heart disease and to inspire the women to change their lifestyle to increase their lifespan. Our goal is to cause them to start cooking more healthy foods and incorporate exercises into their lifestyle. Study shows that most black women prefer online groups. Most black women would rather join groups relating to their own ethnic group. So since we found that out, we want to do what is necessary to reach out to these women, to target these women so we can make a difference as far as reducing heart disease among the African American women. To prove our theory, or to confirm our theory, we came up with the health belief model, and we used a black congregational church, which was Deliverance Tabernacle Christian Center, who had agreed to collaborate with us with the health belief model. We used 50 women from the church, from the congregational church, and we implemented the program to them, as far as what we was going to be doing online. And we issued out questionnaires every month to them on their knowledge about the heart disease and as far as, their lifestyle changes. And we found out that if you educate the women about heart disease and make them aware of it, and as far as show them techniques as far as better cooking habits and exercises, that their behavior will change. They just need a little motivation. So this is what this health model was able to let us know. So we know that we was going in the right direction. Some of the pros and cons of the Matters of the Heart program is you have the possibility of having more participants. That's the pro of it, pros of it. Because you're online, and anytime you're doing something online, you have access to a lot of people. We have millions of people that's online, that's accessing the web. So there's a chance that you're going to get more people that's going to participate on the online support group. And when they see this is going to influence other stakeholders to come aboard and invest into this program. The only con that I see about the program is it might be interpreted as being biased, and the reason why is because the online support group is focusing on the black women, the African American women, and the reason is because we have to be cultural sensitive to them. Their customers, all populations, their customs are different, the way they eat and everything. So that's something that we want to be sensitive to, and we want to address those matters so we can change their cooking habits, so we can cause them to be physically active. But Caucasian women and black women are different, so we want to target that population since it's the greatest. It's the African American women are at higher risk for heart disease. That's the target that we're trying to target for heart disease. Matters of the Heart online support group is going to be facilitated by medical experts on that specialize in heart disease. You're going to have nutritionists aboard that's going to be teaching about healthy recipes, telling you about stuff that's not good for the women, telling participants, letting them know what's good for them and what's not good for them. We're also going to have a fitness coach, trainers that's going to be on board teaching exercise and letting the women know how to get physically healthy. We're going to do a lot of social networking with churches, letting them know that the program is available, because black churches are known, to be everywhere in the Escambia County. And when it comes to health education, they are on board with it. And that's something that we found out through Roland when we did a study, read his study. Also, that program is going to be, it can be anonymous. You can choose to be anonymous, meaning you can, the participants basically do not have to give out their real name. We're going to have programs that's going to be outside, like a walkathon and all kind of programs that's dealing with heart disease, but they have the option. They don't have to be a part of that. They can stay right here online on the online support group and just be a part of that and get educated, because they're gonna have aerobic the fitness coach trainer will implement aerobics training and stuff like that online for the participants to be able to do at their house. Facebook gonna be a social network that we're gonna do to promote the program so everybody can know about the program. Like Deliverance Tabernacle Christian Center has also agreed to partner with us as far as the evaluation process to see how effective the program is. So we're glad to have Bishop Charles aboard and Shonda Young aboard with us, having us use their congregation to do the evaluation process, and it turned out great. So we're gonna talk about that. The purpose of the evaluation process was to assess the participant rate, progress, and the mortality rate for the woman with heart disease. The MISS method was done for 6 months, and 50 women from the church was evaluated, and these women was the focus group. They was interviewed every month, and of course we questioned as far as their physical activity, what was going on, and as far as was the program helping them as far as cooking healthier foods, and we took data before and after the evaluation because we really wanted to see their progress. To make sure the participant rate was to monitor that, we documented as far as how many people was there, how many people was logged in every month when we did the evaluation, when we did the online support group, because it was held every month. Also, we collected the mortality data for heart disease every 5 years to see what changes was being made and see that we need to make more programs for heart disease concerning the women. At the beginning of the program, only 15 women were physically active, and 39 reported to eating unhealthy meals. But at the end of the evaluation, we only had 5 dropouts. 42 women reported eating healthy and exercising more, but the mortality rate still remained the same. Remember that this was only for 6 months, but we keep checking in just to make sure if there's any changes, being made. But basically we document the ones for every 5 years. So, but we just documented here because we was doing the evaluation process and we just wanted for documentation. So these are the outcomes of the evaluation, and it turned out pretty good. The appraisal, majority of the women felt like the program helped them out. A lot of them expressed how the information was there, information that they didn't know about. It really enlightened them and wanted them to make changes, causing them to change their behavior. They really bragged on the medical experts. They said it was very helpful, gave a lot of useful information. So the medical expert played a significant role in educating the women. So because of that, we decided to expand the program through the community, but continue sending out monthly questionnaires for monitoring, and continue to implement more programs because heart disease is still the #1 killer for the African Americans in Florida. So that's something that we want to continue to work on as the health education team. Okay, the summary of this program is basically we're dealing with heart disease, which is the leading cause of death for the African American women. We have acknowledged that, and that's something that we want to address in Escambia County. And the reason why, because Escambia County has been classified as not being high at risk for heart disease, and we discussed why. It's because majority of the population here in Escambia County